gonna keep this simple and straightforward. So the way I like to trade Forex, we're gonna start on the daily time frame and switch to the line chart. Once we're on the line chart, we start looking for key levels with multi-touches. Now what do I mean by that? Something like, you see this right here, that's a level that touched right there too and dropped. So there's clear levels, and this another level right there because there's a touch here and a touch there. There should be another level here somewhere, right here. Nope, right here. Now we don't want too many, we want minimum 3 to 4. In this case we'll add one more. That's enough key levels in case it does break out above. You can always scale in and get buys. Alright, now this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I do. Okay, now that we have everything scaled out, we're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame and start zoning these key levels out. Right away, you can see some key level zones right here. If we break below here, I'd get into a trade as long as it triggers an alert. I would get in here. Stop loss just 10 to 20 pips above the key level zone. Me personally, I like to aim a little further. I'm a swing trader, so I believe we're going to crack this trend that we've been respecting for so long. And today is what, Wednesday, July 23rd? I'll post an update later on if it does break below. I should get in this as well. Once it hits alert, of course. Never get into a trade. Me personally, when I trade it this way, I never get into a trade when the currency isn't currently in the zone. Never trade in the zone. Always wait for that to break out of the zone. That's what these alerts are here for. I don't care if it alerts me 6 times. Lets me know that it's ready. I would always put my stop loss literally just above here, and then TP always set to the furthest one because I like to make sure in case it does break below this and dramatically keeps going, you'll catch it all. Look at this, for example. I'm sure there's a drop here. Look at this right here. All of April dropped. Imagine being paid for 30 days. Yeah, that's possibility we can do the same move over here. For 30 days? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe even just a few days. But that's how I trade it. I mean, daily, 4-hour. We didn't even finish zoning, I'm sorry, but I'm getting excited because it's actually moving. I don't like analyzing and backtesting. I like doing all this live. How are you going to learn off old data? The move already happened. The only way to learn is we predict things from the future. Always practice. Practice makes perfect. It took me like 8 years to master this. Long time, I know, but hey, we're here. Man, look at that. That's a very big zone. I'm sorry, hold up. I'm going to have to adjust that. There it is. Nope. There it is. Cool. So now, yeah, that's good enough. I mean, if this really drops all the way, geez, GJ, you are bare. But I don't like to be greedy. I like to keep it safe. That's a very respectful trade. Great risk ratio. And then we just enter in a small. I've entered in a small time frame. 1 hour small time frame to me. I mean, how much clear can you get? And then to make a little bit more help, I like to add the session volume profile. Oh, this pair doesn't let me use it here. Well, it's all right. We don't need to use it here. It might be another one here somewhere. Hold on. Nope. They ain't letting us use it. Regardless, we don't need it anyways. Indicators are just for guidance, really. Not much, like, I don't know. Indicators aren't really there to help you. It's more of just confusion sometimes. Always drink water. Especially when you trade and you can stare at these charts for hours. Oh yeah, GJ looks ready. And this is live. This is none of this back testing stuff. So this alerts me I'm getting into this trade personally. Might not drop right away. Like I said, I might post a video update once it hits. But yeah, this is how I scale into trades. Daily, highs and lows, zone out in the 4 hour, enter in the 1. Never enter a trade when it's in the zone. Wait for it to break out of the zone. Now you see something like this, right? Like, but if it broke out of there, came back, stopped you out, what happened? That's why we have key level zones, and it was in an uptrend. You gotta wait and make sure it breaks this uptrend, which looks like we will pretty soon. That's what these alerts are for. Just gotta wait. Patient pays.